What's going on, good people? It's your girl Shells. I'm back in the building. Hey, hope everybody's doing lovely on this good Thursday. I am doing the best I can. Ooh, them children of mine. I think somebody done put salt on my doggone straw. Them children so doggone childish. Um, wait a minute, y'all. Oh, children are terrible. If you ain't got none, just wait a minute for it. Just wait, cause I promise you, this is gonna be worth the wait. Anywho, hope everybody's doing lovely. We got some stuff to talk about, of course, cause why else would I be here? Don't worry about what I look like. Don't worry about why I got this Nike shirt on and this Adidas jacket. We just gonna do it, okay? Don't worry about the fact that I got my wig band on, baby. This lace need to be laying down at least for another couple of days. You see, it's already lifting, and I ain't trying to do nothing to it. I'm just getting all the bullshit out the way before anybody else have something to say. We just gonna go ahead and discuss it, cause you know that's the type of person I am. Cause you know, motherfuckers love to be sitting there watching and then judging and talking behind the scenes. And I don't like that. And you know, I've been talking to my homie and he said, you know what, Shelly? He said, I understand the reason why you act the way you do. He said, because you a real nigga. Now, once again, y'all, I am a grown woman. I handle myself like a grown woman. I mind the business different. I'm lying. I'm grown until I can't be grown. Okay? We just gonna say that. But in the words of y'all know I got multiple men that I fuck with, like not like as in fuck with, but on like an energetic spiritual level. Because as I was just talking to my kids and my son's homeboy, I had to explain to him, you know, spirituality. But him and my son, they go to church, excuse me, all the time. So they know a little bit about some stuff. Now my children can tell you how they mama is, but that's y'all know hell. If you've been listening to me long enough, you know how I feel about religion, spirituality, all the rest of those stuff. And that's exactly what the hell it all boils down to at the end of the damn day. Demons and angels. I hate to put it like that. Guys, children, and damn demons and devils and devils advocates and shit like that. You got people that do good in the world. You got people that do bad in the world. Now, I'm not saying just because you do bad that you're a badass person. I had to just explain it to them doggone kids because it's no rule book. No, hell no. You know, it's called trials and tribulations. You gotta learn from your doggone mistakes. So with that being said, we're finna talk. Um Everybody know that I planned on using everything that my baby daddies have done in this past year and a half against them. Hell yeah, because you thought I wasn't gonna get my damn kids back. You sadly mistaken. Why the fuck y'all ain't been seeing me? Because I've been working to pay that lawyer. So when I go to court, I ain't gonna never have to say nothing. No, because they know the shit that they did wasn't right anyway. So with that being said, instead of me going in front of a doggone judge and voicing my opinion the way I normally do it, because don't nobody be trying to hear me when I voice my opinion because they don't like the way I talk. But it's not about you liking what I say. It's about what I'm saying, whether it's right or wrong. So that's all I care about. I don't give no doggones if don't nobody ever like me in life, as long as you respect me. That's it. You ain't gotta like me, but you gonna damn sure respect me. Okay, that's it. Um, so you know, me and my kids was just talking. We got a couple of little points, and then I'm gonna slide on out the door because I got shit to do. But we gonna talk about this one first, cause my homie was just like, you know what? Every time somebody that spoke on your doggone name, I ain't never seen you back down from shit. I said, why would I? Why would I? Now I know that y'all probably looking at these videos and probably have been looking at these videos like this girl is really messy. Nah, I'm not. I normally don't fuck with people at all. Now, if you come fucking with me and do some shit. And it's been proven on here. You know, a lot of people came to me with a whole bunch of bullshit and tried to make it seem like they frustration, they anger, whatever was going on with them, they were finna direct that shit to me and make it seem like I was the problem. We're not gonna do that. We're not. And I'm not doing that shit with nobody. Cause here, I'm pretty sure I done did enough in my doggone life where if somebody really wanted to say something on my damn name, they could. But it really ain't shit to say. I done told y'all multiple times, it ain't no fuckery on my name. Period. Like, I'm good everywhere I fucking go. You might not like me, but at the end of the day, it ain't shit you can do about it. So, I mean, you know, go ahead and take that shit to the bank and deposit it, because I don't give no fucks. Anywho, as we were talking, me and my homeboy, I told him, I said, why you think I like the song that I fuck with. I was just like, now hold on, because let me get it together because I be getting songs and lyrics and titles mixed up like a motherfucker because I don't be knowing. I know who sing it or who rap it. Now y'all already know who it is. This one, yeah, Mr. McMouth, right? And yes, I call everybody by their government name. I don't know. I don't do no street names. Who the fuck is J Mac? This man name is Jerry McMouth. That's what the fuck I know him by, and I don't even know him that damn well. But with that being said, what was the lyrics, y'all? Hold on, cause it's a lot of them. It's a lot of them. I'm trying to think of the doggone. What you say? You shot at every nigga that tried to attack you. You robbed every nigga that tried to text you or some shit like that. I don't know, but it's along those lines, right? Like I just told my child, he was explaining to his friend. He was just like, "Look, you just met my mama, and she ain't nothing like what you probably have heard because my children in middle school right now, and since they've been in middle school, I haven't really been around, so their friends do not know me at all. Y'all know my kids light skinned did a motherfucker, right? They thought that their mama was white. Some people thought that they thought one parent was black, one parent was white. They didn't know nothing. So my children had from time to time they've been constantly telling me, "Mama, we just been pulling up pictures of you and showing our friends who you are because our friends want to know who you are." So um don't even know why I spoke that up. But all I'm saying is talking to Damien, which is my son, my oldest son, and his friend. I do not even know the young man's name, but I do know that's the one that he goes spending the weekends with and all the rest of that. We finna start talking about some stuff that happened and transpired today with these kids. And the reason why I said y'all need to be paying attention to what the fuck be going on with y'all kids. People used to say I was an overbearing parent, but at the end of the day, I just corrected the whole situation outside my damn door where everybody else's parents wouldn't even know were involved. Nobody's parents probably even gonna hear nothing about it unless you hear it on here. We're gonna talk about it just a minute. 7:13 on the clock. Yeah, my mama finna give y'all asses some lessons because this is where I learned the shit from. Speaking of mama, y'all know I work with a lot of people that know my mama and my brother. Shout out to Michael P. Shout out to shout out to nigga. Where the fuck are you at, Hutch? Yes, cause it's your granddaddy that I was talking to. Yeah. I'm talking about these motherfuckers like man. Shout out to you. Thank you for getting taking care of what you had to take care of and getting your ass back home safe and stuff like that because everybody they go do time they don't never make it home. Everybody don't make it home. We're gonna talk about that in a minute. Yeah, because y'all, if you really want to know, that's the reason why I ain't been making these damn videos. I don't know how to tell y'all that some people that watch me that don't even really know the folks that I'm talking about. I ain't want to tell y'all that one of the persons or one of the people that I have talked about has his life has expired. Yeah, hard topic for me to talk about because if y'all seen the love that I was giving this man in the videos down below, and the fact that he had just got home not too long ago, and now that his life is no longer. I talked to my children about it yesterday. I was at work and somebody told me that my homeboy was up there and they were finna get ready to pull the plug on him. I didn't want to believe it. Y'all, I ain't been on social media, nothing like that. You know, what baby say? I've been staying off the internet, running up a silly check. That's what the hell I've been doing for real. Staying off the internet, making money, taking care of my kids when they come back, you know, talking to them and getting time with them that I should have been having this whole doggone time. But we not gonna talk about it. So I don't know if y'all know Greg, because I'm pretty sure I said his government name, because I don't call people by their street names. Because these people that y'all probably know as street people, I knew these individuals as just normal people. That's why I was trying to tell my son. I said it's a lot of people that I grew up with that folks don't like the fact that I'm still cool with them due to the choices and decisions that they had made. But at the end of the day, that's the choices that they have made that did not affect me. No, I may not agree, but at the end of the day, I know these people on another level and I know other things about them. So the choices that they make, and this is for anybody. This one person asked me why I don't mind dating a man that's been in jail. I said because that's a man that's made mistakes. So he know that he don't want to make certain mistakes all the time. Now, this is not everybody that's been in jail, because some people don't mind going back for whatever reason. I don't know. But I'm just saying, like, just because you made a bad decision or made bad choices, that don't mean you have to continuously keep making those bad choices and decisions. Like I told my child, just because certain people that I'm cool with, that I know that I have love for, because they make bad choices, just because I still say I fuck with them, that doesn't mean I'm a bad person. No. I was like, but I do keep my distance, not being always around them and not being engaged in what they do. That don't mean nothing at all. I still love these people for who they are. Um, huh, 2 for 1. Somebody asked me why your name is 2 for 1, and I was just like, if it's not that obvious, like, bro, it's kind of obvious. But anyway, so, and just people knowing you. I told my son's friend when we was in the store. I said, I don't know what you've heard about me, young man. I said, but you always got to see people for yourself. Always judge a person by how they treat you, because just because somebody else, look, I said this plenty of times. Just because I may be nice to one person, that don't mean that I fuck with somebody else, or that don't mean I'm gonna give you the same doggone. I could respect the hell out of the person that I'm standing right in front of, and it could be somebody right next to him that I'm like, if you part your motherfucking lips and say something to me, bitch, it's gonna be a problem because I don't fuck with you. Like, that's just how I am. I ain't got time for no bullshit no more. Like, I mean, this past year, I sat down and realized how much I was indulging in other people's shit that I refused to indulge in. Like I just told my son, they said they was at KFC, and a woman was talking to a older woman. Yeah, ma'am, whoever you are that worked at KFC, and my light skinned ass son came in there with his homeboy. They said they didn't like the way you were talking to the elderly woman. Now my son is 14 years old. And the little boy, which is his friend, said, I wanted to put my hands on that woman. I said, sometimes you got to be a little bit more smarter. I said, y'all want to know why I make YouTube videos? I said, because I was the type of person that wanted to put my hands on people all the time instead of just using my mouth. I said, because words are powerful. I said, if y'all would have just sat there and told that woman that's obviously older than y'all, that's not how you talk to an elder. I said, I guarantee you, y'all would have shut the motherfucking room down, because at the end of the day, how the hell could somebody argue with a child that knows better than a grown ass adult? Why in the hell is this child telling you how to operate and how to talk to your elders when you supposed to know better? Because that's just like my child coming up and his friend coming up behind the elderly woman and talking to you crazy when they was trying to make their damn order. You wouldn't appreciate that. You wouldn't respect that. I mean, it's a give and take out here. Now, just because I've raised my children not to be like that, they're not going to be like that, but they don't like disrespect. They don't like people being disrespected, because they know that I don't play that shit. And it rather whose grandmama it was, you still shouldn't have did it. But like I told them, I can say my children, but one of them is not. But I guess I got to adopt a child now. I said, all y'all had to say was, that's not how you talk to your elders. I said, sometimes it don't be about violence at all. So with that being said, I'm going to tell y'all about the situation that I got woke the fuck up to. Yeah, my kids can't beat on the door as usual. I open the door and I see another child that ain't mine. I'm just like, who is this child? My son tell me that it's a boy outside that wanted to fight his friend. I'm like, oh, what? Like, what's going on? Like, let me go outside, y'all. I'm in here laying down, taking a nap. My pants was unbuttoned. I had to button my pants back up and stuff. I ain't got no socks on, no nothing. I'm sitting here like, okay, so what's going on now? Unlike some of y'all ghetto ass people, yeah, and I'ma say it like that because that's what the fuck I meant. I don't play that jumping shit, that ghetto ass. You just finna come over my house and fight my kids, or my kids finna fight you now. It's due to the situation, right? It's due to the situation. But this young man came and told me that some little girl in school told him that the little boy, which is Damien's friend, wanted to gang or was gonna gang him. And I turned around to my child. Oh, I said my child, but my children, because if that little boy is a little boy that my son claims to be his brother, you know how it is. Then I guess that's my child too, right? I said, so who was gonna gang you, baby? I said, cause not these. No, not these. Now I don't know if y'all want to believe me or not, but you might not even believe that I got hands. Don't worry about it. You see the motherfuckers, they work. And I have politely decided to put them in retirement. But at any given time, hey, don't play with it, please don't play with it. But like I told the little boy, I said, my children don't gang nobody. I said my kids got a problem with somebody if it's something that they cannot resolve or solve with just words, then they gonna get they one. We don't do no ganging shit. That's whole shit. That's pussy shit. We don't do that around here. With that being said, that's the reason why I ain't never need nobody else to group up with me when I had an issue with any fucking body. I'ma stand my 10 on my own because I'm the person that got a problem. I don't gotta group up with this person and tell this person that's the reason why I don't like them and this person. I don't give a fuck how you feel. I'm telling you how I feel about this situation. This is a one-on-one situation, unless it's more than one person that I have an issue with, that I'm address each individual person, but it's still just gonna be me, as I've done multiple times on these videos, right? Okay. So as I explained to the young man, he said his ex-girlfriend, yeah, these children in middle school. He said his ex-girlfriend told him. I said, look, young man, it's gonna be a lot of bitches that's gonna try to talk you into doing a lot of shit that you gonna have to get yourself out of. And yes, that's how I said it to the young man. I sure did. Because what y'all don't understand is children do not listen to the typical. You want to know why the hell I talk the way I do when it come to my kids? Because that's how the fuck you was given to me. And I listened. Yeah, I actually had ears and I listened then. Because every time my mama tried to tell me something and sit me down the right way and talk to me about it, it went in one ear and out the motherfucking other. I was never trying to hear that shit. I don't want to hear it. Now, when my brother Albert Jackson Jr. That's why I shouted out Michael P. Because he was just like, man, I know you. Ain't you Al, little sister? I'm just like, yeah. He was like, man, I knew you, bro. Like, y'all, his wife. Y'all know who his wife is. Whatever. Shout out to them with their lovely selves. Shout out to all my Erlanger family because I love y'all. Like, and the ones that I don't fuck with, y'all know I don't fuck with y'all because I don't never say shit to you, nigga. And ain't shit changing here. Why would I change what now? Because the camera's on. I'm not. Motherfucker. My bad, because I'm always loud. If this your first time ever watching me, baby, I'm very comical. Y'all should have been listening to that conversation that I was having about this Chick-fil-A and the fact that I bought a salad at the same time, and this man was asking me who all I was feeding, and I was just like, me, nigga, just me. It's just me. I'm feeding, bruh. And I was like, with my fat ass, and my son's free and turned around and looked like, you not fat? I was like, yeah, but inside I'm fat because all I do is eat, y'all. Damn, I wish you knew the fucking pain. But that's okay, because I can afford to feed my motherfucking self. Government still ain't even feed me. I still ain't went up there to see about no doggone food stamps and nothing else. Whenever I get, they said I got to November the 4th. Yeah, I'm gonna go up there before November the 4th because I need my damn stamps for real. But I ain't, nigga, when you able to feed your damn self and work and take care of yourself, man, fuck that shit. I gotta sit up here and talk to y'all for hours or whatever for you to give a nigga some help. You know what? I'ma help my motherfucking self. Shit, I don't know about y'all, but I know what I'm gonna do. And I'ma help myself. Motherfuckers thought that I was supposed to be running out trying to find a cheaper place, trying to do this, trying to do that. And I'm just like, no, nigga, it's called a clock. And it's called I can get on that motherfucker and make money and take care of what I gotta take care of. And to the people that I do things for, it ain't never nothing with me, baby. You ain't never gotta speak about it, none of that shit. Hell, I had to tell my uncle in them videos when I was at work, and he was trying to tell me about giving him, he was gonna give me some, like, nigga, shut the fuck up, bro. Like, don't die. Ain't nobody gotta know I ever did shit for you. I don't give a damn if it was $5, $10 for your gas tank or whatever. And understand the reason why I say shit like this is because I've always been the type of person to help other people, even with me having 8 kids at home. Yeah, I done fed other people. I done helped buy clothes for other people's children. Shit, I done bought grown ass people some clothes. Yeah, and I'm talking, I can't say cashed out, but still did certain shit that I didn't have to fucking do because don't nobody help me. Nobody. My right hand to that big man. Nobody fucking helps me do shit at all. So with that being said, hell, I don't know what the fuck I got the doggone, they always say give and you shall receive. And every time I ain't never got shit, I always receive the most. I'm talking about, and it just be coming from no damn well. I can't say nowhere, but I'm just like, damn. Alright, so that's what you mean. Give and you shall receive. And that's the reason why I be receiving shit today. This was free. Chick-fil-A was not on me today. And my salad. That was a whole $20 for a fucking meal. Yes, I spent $20 on one fucking meal. That's the reason why I ain't got time to be playing with y'all, because that's how much I fucking eat. $20 for just one meal. Yeah, ask anybody that I work with. I go to McDonald's almost every day. Get what? $20. Damn near every fucking day. And my fries be cold, and I'm tired of that shit. Y'all need to get that shit together. The fuck? Damn, make a nigga not even want to eat this shit, but I'm gonna eat it anyway because I'm greedy like that. But damn, don't do that. Anywho, let's get back to the topic at hand, which is a lot of them. So I don't know where we at right now. Just roll with it. Yeah, this how I am anyway. Unless I'm sitting here writing this shit down and I'm telling y'all what's on. I ain't got time to do all that. Yeah, if I miss something, I'll come back and talk about it another day. Okay. Anywho, so where are we at? So my son and his friend or whatever. So I was talking to the little boy, and I was just like, man, hey, dog. I was telling him, I said, I just lost somebody that was really dear to me, y'all. Greg Leverett Jr. Gregory. First of all, we're gonna say his name correctly because his name is not Greg. It's Gregory Leverett. I ain't gonna say his middle name, Jr. When it was told to me what happened to him, I couldn't believe it. I didn't want to believe it. Y'all, I got inbox messages from me and this man. Y'all remember them videos when I was, what was it, finesse 2 times? And I was saying something about Diddy's, and I was saying something about my nigga that finally got home, and I was all excited. Y'all remember them orange shorts that I had on? Yeah, Greg is the person I was talking about. When I was just like, I don't want to speak your name, baby, but you know, it's always love and with all the kisses. Yeah, that's because I don't know if I ever gave him my page, but Greg actually reached out to me through Facebook after I finally got back on and created a new page, and was just like, bro, I don't know what the fuck I been hearing about you, but motherfucker saying it, like I know this ain't what's going on. I said, nigga, I'm at home. Everything all good. He actually took out time to give a fuck about me, and he was in jail. That says a lot. A lot. To me, it says a lot. Now, me and him had a little dispute because at the time that he was trying to converse with me about us, which it ain't never really been like no us for real. Like, if y'all know Greg is much like his daddy, right? Yeah, yeah. Lot like his daddy. Now, understand, I know his daddy because his daddy is my cousin Quito daddy. Yeah, so, I mean, I know him on a couple of levels, but still, Greg was just like his fucking daddy. Yeah. Smooth talking ass, sweet talking. I don't know if y'all females got that, but I did. Boy, I'm talking about, I wish y'all could see them damn inbox messages. I'm not gonna show y'all because that's my business, not y'all's. But remember when I was trying to ask him about Tanner, Mr. Great House, and what was going on with him, he was just like, how the fuck you gonna be trying to talk to me about another nigga and I'm over here trying to talk to you? What hurt my feelings the most, y'all, was this man said, and I'll show y'all another day. When me and him was finally talking, he was like, Shelly, I'm ready to settle down. He was like, I'm ready to get married, all the rest of it. And he was asking me because I don't know if he'd never just been completely real with y'all. He had 2 sides when he came. He was blunt as fuck, and I loved it. Man ain't never lied to me about shit. And if he did, he lied so motherfucking good, I never even thought to believe or think that it was a lie. I didn't care because it sounded real fucking good. Once again, he like his daddy. Yeah, got it. He from his daddy, right? I'm like my daddy, so I was able to peep, game. Anywho, so he asked me like, Shelly, do you like females? And I was like, hell no. I said, them bitches is problems. I said, I never have a threesome. I ain't never had one in my motherfucking life. Right hand to the big man. Never had one. Ain't gonna never have one. Never with a female. Not with 2 niggas. Not none of that shit. Hell, I barely be having sex with one person. And I put trust me. Shit, I don't play them games like no, because people think sex is everything, and I'm just like, what about having somebody that's gonna actually have your motherfucking back? That's not gonna lie to you. That's not gonna manipulate you. That's not gonna try to deceive you in no type of damn way. That's what the fuck I want. A nut, I can get that on my own. Am I lying? I ain't lying. Anywho, so that's what I told him. I said, I'm not gonna change you, not at all. I said, but I know that that's something, if I was to be with you, because he was talking about marriage. This man got out of jail, y'all, and wanted to change his life, wanted to get a job. When he had the job at the chicken house, he was like, Shayla, I ain't got no way to work. I'm just like, bro, how can I get this money to you? Like, How you need to get there? What's going on, nigga? Because I don't need you to go back to jail. Just my luck. It's not just my luck. I just said that because it's a fucking phrase. This shit's not fucking lucky. The fact that I'm even sitting here talking about this shit without tears in my eyes is amazing to me because I wasn't able to speak about this shit for a couple of days. Hell, you can go ask his auntie. Me and his auntie was at work, and I just so happened to turn around and look at her name tag and see her last name. And I said, so can I ask you about Greg? I said, was it true that was that's what I kept on saying. My nigga Greg, my baby, not my Greg. That's what I kept on saying, not my Greg. Y'all, when she told me it was actually true, I had to sit the fuck down. I'm talking about tears at work. And I told her, I said, this feel like deja vu. I said, because I was at work at Memorial cleaning up years ago when I got the phone call that my cousin, Stefan, or Black Magic, or whatever you want to call him, passed away. Now, he didn't pass away, you know, in a tragic situation like Greg did, but it still hurt. He still passed away too early. Shit. And I know a lot of people be looking at it like you ain't even like real blood. First of all, motherfucker, when you done sat and ate meals with a motherfucker, and you done laid and slept in the same house with a motherfucker, and y'all are family. Hell, me and Greg wasn't really family like that, but at the end of the day, he can call me and I can call him. And if I needed any damn thing, when he heard what the hell was going on when it comes to my kids, trust me, when I said all it took was a phone call. But once again, I told y'all, I didn't want to see the niggas that I care about doing some shit that I was gonna regret that they did, so they can end up being back in jail. Now I was gonna be free. I couldn't do that. I want to see all my niggas free. I'm so hurt behind this. This man had kids, y'all, and I know there's some of y'all that's watching that probably don't give a fuck because you probably know somebody that had something to do with the shit. It wasn't just one person. So family gonna ride with family. But at the end of the day, what if it was your family? How would you feel? An eye for an eye, right? You take one life, yours will be taken. Now, understand, I know that most of my homies, most of the people that I care about, most of the people that I love and been knowing all my damn life, I know how they live. I know. It may not be right. But trust me, most of the time the motherfuckers that they doing something to, then I already did something to them. That's the cycle. So when these young men was out there trying to fight, or the young man, apparently he was supposed to be the one getting game. Now, I told him he had heart, cause nigga, you like me. I said, oh, cause you heard somebody was finna try to gang you, and then he brought himself to my home. Y'all, let me tell you how y'all need to be sitting down with y'all kids. Let me tell you the reason why my children ain't never rolled no doggone bus. The reason why I was always present, and the only reason why I'm not. But wait a minute, cause don't get there. Cause by the time I post this, that I'm probably gonna be driving the next day, and you gonna be mad. I mean, nobody's gonna be mad. Hopefully, nobody will be mad, cause shit, I went a long time with a dog on car, and I still was able to maintain. So hopefully, would nobody be mad. But it's motherfuckers right now that's still mad at me because they was just like, that bitch lost her dog on mine and she found it again. I'm just like, and you're mad? I have kids that depend on me. I still got life to live. I'm just 33. Why would you be mad? Because apparently I had lost it and I found it again. By the grace of God, you're supposed to be giving thanks, but everybody's not thankful for the life that you have. Everybody don't like you. Everybody ain't happy that you got some shit. Motherfuckers right now mad that I'm able to have a roof over my damn head, clothes on my back. I done had this shirt for so doggone long, I just put it on. Now I went outside and motherfuckers and they're looking at me like I just bought the shit. And I'm sitting here like, baby, y'all ain't even seen half the shit I got this motherfucking closet because I be at work all the damn time. If materials is what you give a fuck about, then you not already lost in life. Word from my mama. But anyway, I told the young man, like, yeah, bro, I feel where you coming from. Ain't nobody finna just sit there and say they finna gang me or gonna fight me and I don't do nothing about it. I said, but look at how you just came. I told him, I said, you just came to somebody else's house. I said, so if I would allow my children, my son and his friend, to gang the little boy and probably hurt him real bad, no, the police wouldn't have did shit. No. And we as people, Yeah, need to start teaching our children about property lines and boundaries and shit like that. My kids know about it. Y'all know I know about it, because every time somebody come to my motherfucking door with some bullshit, I be like, your mama ain't never taught you about no property line, bitch. Yeah, because any two times you cross around this grass and want to start some bullshit with me, now you know I got all rights to protect myself and do whatever the fuck I feel like I have to do. Now, at one point in time, it got so bad that people was trying me, and I was just like, I just hope they just step up on this motherfucking porch so I could just pull their ass in this damn house and work the fuck out of them. Now, yes, y'all, my children know me. They know how I am. But my children also know that I don't do shit out of order. Then you gotta fuck with me first. Because like I just told this young man, what you come into my home, they would have made you seem like you was the problem, when apparently the little girl said that these young men were supposed to be ganging you. And here you are coming over here and getting yourself in a whole bunch of shit. I said either you could have got hurt really bad. I could have called the police on you. I said you could have went to juvenile. I said, I know your mama waiting for you to get back home. I said, don't be making no choices and stuff like this that can, potentially land you in juvenile or not having a life. Like I told him, I said, if y'all was to fight right now, somebody gonna get the best of somebody. And it's never gonna fucking be over. It's the reason why I don't use my hands no more. Cause it seems mighty funny. Every time I done got fighting with a bitch, she always still don't like me. But it's a couple of them that's cool with me now. I'm just like, yo, bitch, cause you were talking that shit and not like to fight, B. We can get this cracking. Whatever you want to do, shit. What you say, baby? We can get cracking like soldiers. We can get it popping like soldiers. We can get it cracking. I don't know, but all I'm saying is, yo. Cause niggas be putting prices on niggas' heads. And that's what I was telling Greg, ain't it? I said, that man always had a target on his back. I said, when you a person that can't be controlled, or you, what they say, a wild card, or you just don't go by everybody else's rules and you make your own choices and decisions, nigga, you a threat. And you have a target on your back. I've been knowing it. I'm a threat for a lot of people. I got a target on my back too. That's the reason why I walk around with a motherfucking attitude most of the time. I don't let that shit get to me, because I'm just like, nigga, it is what it is, whatever. But I don't go outside to be starting problems with nobody. I go to work, mind my business, and go eat. I mind my fucking business until some shit comes to me, and then it's gonna be addressed, like this issue. So when my kids said that they wanted to come back home, but the only issue was, will we ever be able to see our daddy? Because we haven't been able to see you since we've been with our daddy. Like I had to tell my kids, and I had to explain to them. Like I've told y'all multiple times, the only time that I kept my children away from their father is when I found out the little boy that's at the house now where they stay at pulled my son's pants down. The stuff that I'm telling y'all about, I have been going through this by myself for the longest. Danielle Mathis and Amber Mathis, the same two people that still go and pick up my damn child from their father all the time. They knew about the situation. Danielle Mathis was the woman that told me not to let my children go back over there. Now, because I don't have no family or nothing else, I was taking advice from motherfuckers that I don't even really know. They wanted to be in my children's life. I didn't know them. Danielle Mathis and Amber Mathis are nothing to me and my kids. Nothing. It was some people that worked at a damn daycare. And the girl came to me and said she seen that I needed some help and she wanted to be the godmother of my son. That's it. And my children don't have no godparents. My daughter, my oldest daughter, is the only one that really has a godmother. My son has a godmother. Yeah. And that's it. Out of 8 kids. I ain't never had no help. And they ain't never just been around to like assist and help do anything either. It was just the title or whatever. So with that being said, we just gonna skip all that. Anywho, so like I told my children, everything that I'm telling y'all about, my kids know. Yeah, I mean, it may seem like I just be talking out my ass, but you don't know half of the shit that I done been through. And just because you may be against me and you may be on the other side of somebody else or on their fence because of what you may see, that don't mean shit. And you'll never be able to take what the fuck me and my kids done went through. Like I said, Me and my kids at one point in time was hiding up under a motherfucking table from their damn father from acting a damn fool. That's the same motherfucker that didn't mind telling my kids that I was gonna try to commit suicide to get the fuck away from them. Like I told my children, I said, I ain't never kept y'all away from y'all father. Even in them 3 months that he was not able to get them every weekend like we normally agreed to. That man was at my house every day. I still have text message proof where I told him the reason why my children wasn't going over there. I told them why my children couldn't live over there. I said, because you not finna have my son in the doggone house where he's being physically, sexually touched as a child. My son is finna be 8 years old next week. This been going on since he was 6 by the same little boy. I was molested in the home. I understand how that shit feels. Not saying that what he did was molestation, but at the end of the day, it's something that my son should have never had to go through. No, I'm not finna stop talking about it. I apologize that it's a child, and I apologize that somebody else has to deal with it. But at the end of the day, I gotta protect me and my kids, right? And my child ain't the one doing it. So with that being said, there ain't no going back and forth. It ain't no fits to it. Like, if it was my child, I would say that my child need to get some help, or my child need to be talked to or punished or something like that. If it wasn't, because trust me, it's been my child at one point in time. My son did something that we don't talk about. Yes, me, him, and his father. Matter of fact, my daughter's father was around. They seen how I handled the situation, and it never came back up again. Nah, but if you don't correct certain shit, it's gonna continue to keep on happening. When I heard my son screaming and hollering on the doggone phone saying, "Get off me," and Damien had called me, I still have the man's number that was around. And I woke him up out his sleep because I was sitting up there screaming and hollering because I was trying to figure out why the fuck my son, Dason, was screaming and hollering over the fucking phone. And he said, "Don't touch my booty." Understand me when I tell you everything that happened in this past year and a half, I was going to use it against them. Because that's when we were at the partnership place and my children made the report about being abused in the home that they're in now by the stepmother, supposedly. But I understand, it ain't no stepmama because me and this man is still legally married. So it's just the girl that he with right now that's where my children are. Okay? All right. Not only did her son abuse my son, she also hit that same child in the back with her fist, with her hand. My son ain't even 8 years old yet, but she don't put her hands on her children. That's an issue. And that's also abuse. And my lawyer, boy, I can't wait till y'all see who I got. Boy, I'm talking about Judge P. You know, my mama always said you gotta fight fire with fire. You know, I went and found a motherfucking lawyer. Yeah, that was at one point in time sitting on the doggone stand or sitting in the seat with you, beside you, all the rest of that old stuff. And then he turned around and started being a lawyer and an attorney. And he's a damn good one too. He don't, you know what I'm talking about? Yeah, them spider webs. Oh boy, if y'all do not know who Attorney Webb is, you should Google him. Yeah, yeah. That's where my money go to. And that's where it's gonna continue to go to. Cause like I told him, I ain't got time to be playing around. I said them people was playing with me about my doggone kids. I said this judge knew everything that I was telling him was dead ass wrong. I said I told him that my son's father was on cocaine. I told him about my daughter's father having a mental illness and issue, and I was concerned about what the fuck was going on with my child because I ain't seen my child, and she don't never be outside. But guess what, Eric? Everybody see your ass going outside every motherfucking day, going to the store and getting what? Beer. And from my understanding, you ain't supposed to be drinking beer when you have mental issues, right? Especially when you're on medication. Because, you know, I was there with you when we was going to them doctor's appointments, and that's one thing that they said you don't need to be doing was drinking alcohol, and that's one thing that you always be doing. I'm going to use that shit against you, too. Understand, my system is clean. I ain't got nothing going on. And you can't take children away from somebody from smoking weed, so I don't give a damn if that's in my system or not. I ain't fucking finna. I mean, I could clean my system out, but why lie? Shit, I'm not like y'all. I don't have a reason to lie. So with that being said, Mr. Wide, let's step on in the building. Cause why you lie, sir? When our kids sat right there and asked me, "Well, they still gonna be able to see you?" I said, "Do you ask your father, can you come and see me?" Guess what they said? All the time. And guess what you say? Maybe. That's what my child said. Maybe. Out of a year and a half, And my children right down the street. You pick my kids up every fucking day, 3 blocks away. You in a car and I'm walking. Still don't take me no 10 minutes. You will sit there and neglect my children from seeing their mother. But let's get to the nitty gritty of what my son said that you said. Now, my children ain't picking sides, but my children gonna always be honest. Yeah. He said, and it had to come from you, Dallas, that you said that I lied on your name. You want to know what's crazy about that? Even our son said it wasn't a lie. Y'all, for everybody else that's listening, because I was just having a little personal moment, because for whatever reason, this man won't try to hit my line, and he know my number. If he don't know it, both of my kids got it. They got 2 cell phones. So when it comes to them baby daddies, and they said they wasn't able to get in contact with me or what, I don't understand how. Y'all talk to Dallas, don't you? Dallas know that my kids got my damn number. If I ain't got y'all, so how the fuck am I supposed to reach out to you? And I ain't going to nobody's motherfucking house because y'all tried to play me last time. And before I ever let a motherfucker try to sneak me at my motherfucking freedom again, nigga, we just gonna be non-existent, non-talking around this motherfucker, okay? Um, y'all remember when I posted my children coming to Crystals with me, right? Mm-hmm. My children, I was supposed to go to a partnership visit that day. I was gonna lose my job at Crystals if I would have left because I can't keep on missing Saturdays. Now, I had 2 visits with it was 2 sets of kids, my oldest 6 and my youngest son. I supposed to be able to go down there and see my daughter whenever. But y'all remember how that situation happened when I went down there and he was on the phone with his I ain't even gonna talk bad about him. I ain't even gonna say nothing about him. But he was on the phone with his mama and she was like, I'm finna get ready to call the police. Baby, you only got one time to threaten me. One time. You saying you gonna call the police, that shit don't never turn out good for me. So with that being said, I went ahead and went on about my business. But you gotta understand, just like y'all know, if you've been listening, her son is the person that ain't supposed to be around me. The judge told me to get an order of protection out from his crazy ass because he came to my house and called the damn police. This was years ago. And we had got over it because nothing happened. And I told him I wasn't going to do all that, yada, yada, yada. You don't believe me? Go ask my son daddy. He was around when all this situation happened. But bringing all 3 of them up, like I told my children, I said, y'all remember at one point in time, me and your Dallas, I told our children, before all this happened, y'all see how me and your daddy interact with each other? I said I was cordial, right? This is exactly what I told him. You don't believe me? Hell, let them see the damn video. They'll tell you. Hell, his homeboy tell you. Shit, everybody was just sitting in the living room. We were just having this conversation because they wanted to sit and talk to me. And the little baby made me feel so good because he said, I wish my mama was like y'all mama. And I told him, anytime you need me, baby, call. Yeah. Because sometimes people need somebody that they're going to be able to talk to and listen to. Or whatever the case may be. So as we were sitting in the living room, I told him, I said, wasn't I cordial with y'all father before all this happened? They was like, yeah. I went ahead and told our children, I don't like you. Guess what our kids said? That's obvious. But they know why. Mm-hmm. Because they know you're the reason why all my children are split up where they are. You're the reason why all of this happened. You didn't bring me my motherfucking children the way you were supposed to when you try to use that shit against me when I called the police because you know that I hadn't been asleep in days. Not to mention, y'all, before anybody else speak about it and say that I was on drugs, then you got to understand this happened in May. The situation that happened with my daughter with the nude pictures, it happened in February. February to May, I barely was eating. I was depressed every time I looked at my daughter because I felt like I wasn't protecting her. Because it was a strange ass person that wanted to be creepy as fucking ass a 9-year-old child for nude pictures over over Snapchat. Yeah, I missed a lot of nights of sleep. A lot of meals too. When it came to that situation. Gotta understand I was going through a miscarriage as well. That January before then, a nigga was living in my house January 1st. By January the 20th, he was gone in a relationship and engaged and got another female pregnant. Some shit he was already doing behind my back. Understand? I went through a lot of mental shit. I went through shit. I've always heard you go through shit to grow through it, baby. And that's exactly what I did. But anyway, like I told my kids, I said, even though y'all know that I don't like y'all daddy, They knew that from the moment that I stopped being with them, separated from him, but I never put it in my kids' face like that. Like, fuck your daddy ain't shit. I'm like, nah, man, that's their daddy. Like I told them, y'all supposed to love him. I can't take that away from y'all. I wouldn't take that away from y'all. But guess what? Me and my kids both agreed on, Dallas. You are the reason why I miss a lot of important moments in my children's life in this past year and a half. Because of order of protection, right? That you lied in paperwork to get, right? When you know there was no order of protection between me and my kids. So that means I can go pick up my kids, I can see my kids, I can keep my kids. They're my fucking kids. There's nothing going on between me and my kids. It's the fathers. Like I told my children, I said, you remember how close me and Eric was at one point in time? Yeah, I gotta understand my oldest kids and seen every relationship that I've been in. They seen the good and the bad. Yeah. When Eric lost his motherfucking mind and was flipping the fuck out when he wasn't taking his medication, my children was around. My children was the ones who went with me to Mexican Bend to go visit him because I didn't want him to be there losing his mind and not have nobody. I did that. Now his family, now nobody that he know, I did that. And I ain't, it is what it is. I'm better than some people. Like I explained to my kids, I said, hell, y'all seen how close me and Jerm was. I said, we was thick as thieves at one point in time. He was my hamburger, I was his chicken. It was the retardedest shit ever, but that's what the fuck we were. It wasn't always dysfunctional, y'all. It wasn't always hatred. That shit end up growing. Once again, when you can't control people, they start not liking you. I hate to say it, but my baby daddies didn't like the fact they can't control me. And I ain't trying to control them. I've been letting them make their own choices and decisions because understand that's their shit. I talk about them, true enough. And understand anybody that I talked about, I ain't talking about just because I want them to feel bad. In order for somebody to change, other people got to know what the hell they did, or they just gonna continue to keep on doing the same shit, and nothing's gonna change. They be like, nobody cares. I done got away with it. Nah, not when it come to me. Even if nobody fucking believe me, shit, you go talk to certain. Every time I done brought up a situation, I guarantee you it was more than just me and my kids in this house. I'm pretty sure somebody else knew about it. Like this situation I just told y'all about my son and his pants being pulled down by that little boy 3 years ago. So the same situation that my son was talking about at the partnership where he made his own report and they still didn't do nothing about it, that had already been going on. I called CPS. Well, as a matter of fact, I told Miss Knox what the hell was going on before all this shit started. It went in one ear and out the other. I guess because I was the person that's supposed to be a danger to my kids. They didn't take shit that I was saying serious. And I'm just like, yeah, I don't know what the fuck I've been going through as a mother. Y'all just stepped in and thought that you knew something because you was listening to what the fuck somebody else was saying. Now, with that being said, let me tell you how you lied, Mr. White. You told my son that you wasn't bringing them by because I lied on you, right? That's what you said. You said I lied and said you left my kids at Crystal's, right? But like Damien said, it's technically not a lie. You told them that you went to Wendy's and got them other children something to eat and you came back. But like I explained to my children, if you were able to drop them off at my job, you able to drop them off at home. You able to bring them back. You done went to 3 jobs in the time frame where you were supposed to have an order of protection out against me, but you said that you felt like your life was threatened. This ain't even had shit to do with you. It's just the fact that through you, I couldn't see my damn kids, but you tried to make it seem like there was an issue with you. But hell, you brought them to the Family Dollar almost every day when I was working up there. Hell, I remember y'all. There's some videos down below when I was working at Family Dollar last year, and I told y'all my kids came back. Hell, as soon as he seen that I worked there, he brought my kids by there. He brought my kids by Crystals. He brought my kids by Nine Brothers after they friends told them where I worked at, and they kept on asking, can they come back? So, did I lie? No, because if I wasn't supposed to be around you, or you would be able to call and get me arrested, and knowing that I don't care nothing about being around you, I care about being around my kids. See, these men try to use their positions, and overextend it. I'm going to say it like that because nobody gives a fuck about these niggas. No. Dallas, Eric, Jeremy. Nobody cares about now one of them. You know what I care about? Damien, Sanaya, Danae, Dason, Sayer, Surreal, Jeremy, and Alea. That's what the fuck I've been talking about. Now I may dog y'all people out that got something to do with my kids surrounding the situation because y'all already know like this shit been dysfunctional. Everybody, even Jeremy family, they know this nigga wasn't never much of a fucking father. They know I had problems with him and he was bringing problems to my damn house just like they was. Yeah. So at the end of the day, it don't make it seem like some shit just started happening out of a sudden. No, the fuck it didn't. Y'all motherfuckers was already causing me problems. And then when I got on that shit, then everybody want to go run and say, oh, we need protection and yada, 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 yada. No. And then you still lied. Yeah. Mr. Judge, well, ex-judge, attorney Webb, know about y'all lying in the order protection paperwork. Once again, that's called defamation. Y'all did that shit to keep me away from my motherfucking son. And you lied. Yeah. So with that being said, I'm finna use that shit against y'all because you lied. I ain't never come to there nobody's house. I ain't called nobody. I ain't did none of that shit. Now, once again, what my attorney does know is when it come to my kids, it's some shit that I may say that I may not act on, but I damn sure want to. Because grown ass people know that children is some shit you just don't fucking play with. With that being said, Melisha, I'm talking about you because I said I just don't like the fact that, and I done said this multiple times, any man that decides to take my children away from me and for any reason, and you put another female in that place, if that bitch ain't doing the same job I was fucking doing or better, because I just said this to my damn children, then that means you need to get my motherfucking job back. Melisha, you don't want to do my children's hair. You don't give a fuck about trying to help them be young ladies, groom them the way they're supposed to be, give a fuck about putting that time, attention, and the effort into them, right? With that being said, I don't feel like you can do the job that is not for you. Because if it was for you, God would have gave you a daughter to do it with and for. He did, but he didn't. Okay, and I'm not talking. I'm just being honest. Okay, I'm just being completely honest, and that may have been the reason why. For anybody that want to speak on me, understand it was plenty of days that I didn't get no fucking sleep, taking care of 8 kids and not having no nigga around. That's the reason why y'all niggas ain't finna trap me and all the rest of those. I ain't gonna say I'm trapped, cause the nigga that I'm trapped by, he trapped too. Shit, understand me? What I tell you? He set himself up. He set a whole damn contract. While I work, nigga, you ain't just gonna watch the child that belong to you. You gonna make sure all the rest of my kids straight. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Cause I heard that I'm gonna need some type of support and help if I want to continue to keep on working and get my kids back. Because they said that's gonna be something they can use against me that I don't have someone. But like I sat there and said, why would I have just anybody for my children to go back to being in a dysfunctional home? Mr. Freeman, you and my son in a dysfunctional home. All the damn drama, the Facebook drama, all the shit that I be hearing about you getting into with people, you not being there, you running out of gas, somebody else got to watch my son, he's screaming and hollering, you gone. All the rest of it don't seem like you got the shit together. Now, one thing you can or cannot say is, I never had that issue. Even before we had our child, I had my shit together, right? My kids was gone on the weekends. I still had my daughter. The only dysfunction was the fact that I had to deal with other men, right? If you really want to sit here and be honest, you can sit here and lie, but at this present moment, it's kind of stupid to fucking lie. You look dumb. Or y'all, because it's not just me that's saying this shit. Everybody else actually witnessed the shit as well. So now it's kind of the time to like tell the truth, I guess. Whatever. Um, yeah. So with that being said, I was able to do the job for my 8 kids because that's the job that God gave me. No matter if it looked hard, no matter if I had bad days, rough days, no matter what the fuck it was, understand no matter what the hell I went through, them kids can't necessarily say the same. Mm-mm. They still was just chilling, living life with their siblings at home with their mama. Me and my son just had a conversation because his friend said that his mother used to beat on him. And I was just like, used to beat on you. I was like, shit, I done done my children up a couple of times. Never hit my children in the face. I made a mistake one time, but my son was like literally like in kindergarten. We talked about this long time ago. Well, I talked about it with y'all. because I got overworked up. I told y'all, Mr. White never chastised my children. I had to take care of the home, the bills, him, and every doggone thing else. And when I needed help, I couldn't even call him because I would tell him what's going on in the household or with his kids, especially mainly his son, and he wouldn't give a fuck. He wouldn't do shit. So it was up to me to try to chastise him, but I had to learn the right way to chastise him. So that's what I told my son's friend. I said, there's no rule book. I said, when people end up being parents, there's no rule book. We don't have nothing to go off of. I said, it's trial and tribulation. You gonna have to go through some things. I said, now that don't necessarily mean it's right, because my kids can sit here and tell you, as they just told their homeboy, my mama done actually whooped me sometimes, and she done came back and apologized and said the reason why she went as far, and why. I do that with everybody, not just my kids, but I do that with everybody. So like I told him, I said, maybe your mama didn't know how to apologize. Maybe your mama was going through some things herself and she hadn't gotten over them. And that's when he was just like, I wish I had you as my mother. Nah, baby, you don't wish you had me as your mother, because your mother's gonna always be your mother. Just pray for her to be better. Yeah. Now you believe in church, you know what I mean, and you ain't gonna listen to me because you ain't supposed to be listening to me. Y'all ain't supposed to be listening to me. I don't know why the hell y'all always be on my doggone page. Don't do that. Cause I'm gonna whoop y'all ass. But anyway, eventually you'll find this, and eventually you'll know about the story of what happened today. It don't matter if it's now or a year or two from now. Like, you gotta understand, these videos, everything is timeless. Yeah. Because this message is gonna probably reach you sometime, and I may not be around. You might need me, but I'm gonna always tell you, baby, don't look for something else in somebody else. Because you still gonna always need your mama. And guess what? She needs you too. That's what my kids realized. It's not so much that I need them, but they realize that they need me. It don't matter if their father put another woman in place, it's not gonna take the place of their mother. And that's what I thought these men that I had children by would eventually got, by now. Because with that being said, even though I have 8 children by 3 different men, I never made it seem like one man was better at the job than the next, because everybody got their own job. Dallas always had his own job. Now, Eric did step in a couple of times to try to talk some sense into him, because he got to the point where that man just always wanted to holler with me and didn't want to listen, when Eric was pretty much just saying, like, bro, you not doing your job. You not stepping up as a father. This girl got to keep on calling you, and she got to be stressed out about what you not doing. Far as these kids, like I told y'all, Dallas didn't get no job for 3 years. He didn't work for 3 years. He didn't want to work because he didn't want to help me. He told me straight up, Dallas, didn't you say, bitch, I ain't giving you nothing? That's what you told me, right? So instead of you giving me anything, which wasn't nothing but a pet ass $240 a motherfucking month with your broke ass, you'd rather just say fuck it and you can't be around my. You know that looks bad on you, right? And it's the fact that every time my kids ask for me, every time Dason cry, because Dason cries for me a lot. You thought I didn't know? Shit, I know a lot more than the hell I say. Baby, just like y'all had a hidden camera in my house. Guess what? Guess who's on Candy camera now? It ain't in y'all house. It's just the fact that anything that go on around y'all and my doggone kids, I'm hearing about it. Every time somebody see one of my baby daddies, they see y'all with another female that ain't your bitch. I'm being messy now. I hear about it. I said, you know what? If it ain't got nothing to do with my kids, don't tell me. Point blank here. We need to fix this. But anyway,